And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. All right, I think we were really close. It's just, it tiles. It just needs two substations in order to tile. Because if we look at this, we have this as, if we look at this middle here, we have an up grabber and a down grabber. Up grabber, down grabber. Up grabber, down grabber. So it does tile. And so I want to try to get as much performance out of this as possible. And so we are going to try to grab as much out of here as we possibly can. And yeah, I think this is tileable. So one of the great things about the new version is you can actually flip blueprints and do so really easily. So watch this. We're going to copy this. And when we copy and paste, it's technically a blueprint. Because if we open our inventory, you can see we can just drop the blueprint in here. And if we hit F, look at that. It flips it. You can see that? And G flips it the other way. So it keeps, as you can see, it doesn't flip like rotating does. See how rotating rotates all of our belts? It flips all of our belts. F just flips it perfectly, and it's excellent. It works so excellently. That's the thing. We're missing an opportunity for another one of these here. We could probably do another one out here. Oops. Why is this one so off? Oh, I wanted to use, okay. That's what I wanted. I wanted to combine the two, try to eke a little bit more out. Because, you know, these are going to be an extra beacon, so I need these out here to have an extra beacon. So just for funsies. You and you and you and you and you and you. So now we're up to 9.1 crafting speed all the way down the line. All right, so I think that's a good. We could just go crazy on the beacons here, but these really don't need that many. Like, we're gonna produce so many copper cables, it's gonna be crazy. All right, so copy that, hit F, and we're gonna. Well, we don't need to. We don't need to squish these together too much. Let's leave a gap in there. Like that. And if we want... Yeah, I think we've hit our beacon limit on this build here. There's a lot of beacons in here. Like, a lot. And so that's going to really chew up our power. Now we're going to want a bridge of power in there somewhere. Okay. That can really be... Well, I don't really need to push that in there. I wonder if there's a better spot for these. I don't think so. Can't really make that work, but I can bridge that over like that, just to make sure everything has power. Now this is a decent setup. Way less, we're topsy-turvy than this one here. As you can see, there's some crazy stuff going on in there. Plus we have the 3-to-2 ratio, which the productivity modules really eliminate the need for that 3-to-2 ratio, and so 1-to-1 is fine, and that cleans up the design quite a bit. And so now I think we are ready to actually make this a blueprint. So we can do this, and we can say this is for the green circuits, and we are going to mark these with productivity and speed, and this is going to be Bob's Assembly, Bob's Logistics, Mini Loader, Stacker. Again, I'm trying to put in the mods that I need for this blueprint in here. Okay, so this is going to be Bob's Green Circuit. Productivity. No need to snap to grid. We're definitely going to include modules. So here in this one little bit here, 144 productivity modules. That's a lot of productivity modules. But we are going to use so many green circuits, it's going to be a little crazy. All right, so now we're going to clear all of the trees and the gunk from this area. I do love being able to see the bots. That's so cool. All right, so green circuits right here. As you can see, we line everything up. Everything looks good. And let's get these run. Now, do they tile this way? They should. They do. That'll save a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go down. How many? This is gonna be 9.1. Let's do a little quick math here. So 9.1 crafting speed, which is, so we take the 0.5 seconds for the 2, divided by 9.1, and that's like a half of a second, 0.05. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna need to worry about the limit on the belt. I don't think we have enough space in this space to worry about that. Okay, so oh, so close. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of green circuits, everybody. Like, a lot of green circuits. Yeah, and I know there's a bunch of blinkiness going on. That's because we are dropping down way more machines than what we actually have crafted at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of green circuits. Can I go one more? I can. Excellent. Can I go one more? Almost. I could if I didn't care about that other beacon. Okay. And you guessed it, we have even more that we can do. The reason I did this so low is I want to go up with it as well. Give ourselves a little... How much space do we have? We have actually a lot of space that we can use. But we don't need that much. Basically, the input and the output. Let's terminate these. Let's terminate these here, and here, there, and there, right? That way the blueprint, when I put it up above, is not going to interfere with these. I do not want them interfering. Okay, so how about right there? There. There. So that terminates those. So now when I place the blueprints up above, they don't interfere with one another. And yeah, there's 600 things. There's a lot of stuff that we have to craft in our poor factory here. Gears should be, we should be going gangbusters on gears. Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff. Holy cow! Yeah, look at the gears disappearing there. How are my gears doing? Like, oh, we're basically maxing that belt out. Kind of running into the issue in the game now, where really fast belts don't seem to be compressed at all. You can see there's like gaps and a little more compressed areas. Yeah, that's what happens to the game when it really doesn't know how to deal with all that speed. Which is why we use compressed stuff. Because compressed allows us to move a lot more things and not need as many belts. And it's the belt simulation that really kills the game. Alright, how about some more? How about some more of these guys? Yeah, this is the right line, and we wanna give ourselves a little bit of space. Yeah, a little bit of space. Oh yeah, it's the game is. My computer's like, what are you doing? Look at all these things. Like I said, we're going to use a lot of green circuits. Like a lot of green circuits. Holy moly, this is going to be an amazing amount of green circuits. Let's keep it going. Let's just max this thing out. I mean, I can always let the thing craft in between episodes. So you there. We're gonna have to do one less here, at least temporarily. Like right there. That's gonna be the one less. Whoa. And here. Oh. A little single log was in the way there. And granted, you could paste this, you know, many times and then just copy and paste the longer stretches and just copy and paste that over. But usually with my blueprints, I like to, in general, make sure that they're tileable. That way I don't have to worry about shorter segments, or like I did with the copper here. I can jut around this copper and still keep my tiles. That is a lot of green circuits. Like, that's an obscene amount of green circuits. Let's just be straight with that. That is an obscene amount. Whoo! It's going to be glorious, is what it's going to be. So now we need a nice system for loading and unloading, and moving the material down. So I would like to squeeze these a little bit closer. And we are going to say, okay, that's one up from that. So there's your line there. The iron, I want to make sure we clear that for iron. So that is a good height for iron. Copper is its own mess. And if we do, because remember, all of these are going to need compactors, at least for the unloading of material. right? So I'm going to copy, no, copy you and you. No, we have to keep that. Because I'm trying to avoid this in here because we have this and this. Are these not run the right? Oh, these are not run the right way. Okay, this and this. Yeah, you like that and that. Let's see. How do I want to bind these together? You know me and filters. So let's just pretend that's from the next one over. Okay, and this is going to go to the next one over this way, right? Because these are already going to be compressed. These are already going to be all compressed up nicely. So I don't have to worry about compressing these. Decompressing these, I need to worry about. And look at all the things and the stuff still needing building. My poor main base is just going nutso right now. And now I'm going to need one of these there, one of these there. Because I want to take this and I want to copy this over, which means I need to eliminate those because those are going to move. No. That one stays. Okay. Now, let's grab this. And let's see. So this outside is going to be copper. This inside one is going to be iron. I really think iron could be closer. Like down here. Like right. Like right down here. I don't really need to avoid this too much. But that seems a little bit better to me. Giving those offset. Because like the other copper we're going to have coming through here. So we're going to have two copper lines coming in. One for the top, one for the bottom. Because if we look at how many copper lines we have, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's 18 copper lines. And remember, one full belt of compressed copper, like one full belt, is equal to 25 uncompressed belts of compressed copper. So one compressed belt coming down here is enough for all of these copper belts to max all of those out and have some to spare. So we're going to need two belts of copper, basically, to come through here. So if we copy this, let's see. Yeah, if we copy this, paste that there, paste that there. Paste, paste. And we're going to skip all of that. Skip all of that. Like so. Skip all of that. We'll slowly be building all of this stuff, for sure. No worries about that. So these, if we bump these up 1, we will easily power all of this stuff. I want to copy this and flip it. Nope, G. There he is. Beautiful. I don't want any of these undergrounds to interrupt one another. Alright, so this... I mean, it really doesn't... We really don't need these undergrounds in here. I just want something that I can copy and paste. So the iron is going to be the same way. We're going to have iron coming in each one of those. Okay, so this will be copper. It's unfortunate that it doesn't line up perfectly, but it is what it is. I don't care. Because this one down here is copper. Yes, this is indeed copper. So we're going to have you and you. Like that. Like that. So that is that setup. Let's go down, up, down. And the same thing here. We can supply a lot of material. Make sure those are pointed the right way. Ah, see, that was pointed the wrong way. Yeah, a lot of these are going to be pointed the wrong way because they're connecting with the ones up there. Get the ghosts in there, at least pointing the right way. Like that. So they don't flip around. I don't want to have to come back here and... Well, it's inevitable that I'm going to have to come back here and debug the situation. That is inevitable. Man, there's some serious belts moving in here. How are we doing on... I mean, I don't even see... This has to build up to like 3K. So all the belts are in there at least. And now we are going to... Once this hits 3K, this will feed this. Hey, look at that. It looks like they've stopped feeding that. So now we've got... Now we're actually using some undergrounds, which is good because we need hundreds of those. So yeah, this is going to take a while to build. But I think we have a decent setup here. I would like to make sure you don't flip around. I had an odd number in my inventory, so I wanted to get rid of that odd number. There we go. So yeah, there's a lot of undergrounds in this build. There's so many undergrounds. But I think we have a decent setup here for... Let's use this space for our iron. I think that's pretty good. So many of the things are missing. Still need a ton of assembly machines. Wow. How many modules have we used? We've used roughly, I think there were like 26,000, so we've used 8,000 modules. 8,000 productivity modules. And red circuits have completely died because of things and stuff here. Mainly assembly machines. Yeah, we're packing in a lot of these. Oh, this thing is contributing now. Excellent. So now we're chewing up all those undergrounds, and yeah, we need beacons as well. Those are being made over here somewhere. I don't even remember where we're making those. Yeah, where are we making those? Somewhere. Huh, I don't remember where we're making beacons. Oh well. Well, that is going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.